Most ATM owners think accounts fail because of low volume. That's almost never the real reason. Accounts usually die because of bad merchants, more specifically unstable or constantly changing management. You can have strong foot traffic, solid processing, and clear operations and still lose the location because the wrong person took over. Today I'm going to show you the hidden costs of bad merchants. Real operators protect themselves before they ever place their first machine. If you ignore this, you can do everything else right and still lose an account. Before we go any further, hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on so you can get more real content just like this, because this channel is about protecting your downside. If you want real infrastructure thinking, not surface level advice, you're in the right place. Now let's get into the meat of it. By the end of this video, you'll understand why management turnover is a silent killer, how bad merchants quietly destroy other good locations, and how to underwrite merchants the same way experienced operators do. Here's the hard truth. Locations don't fail, merchants do. The store can have great foot traffic and still be a terrible ATM account. Why? Because the merchants control access, placement, electricity, stability, and ultimately whether your ATM stays or goes. When management changes, your ATM becomes negotiable, even if it's profitable. New managers want new vendors, better splits, or a chance to clean up things. Overnight, your ATM stops being infrastructure and becomes a line item expense. That's how profitable accounts disappear. Not because the volume dropped, because the leadership changed. In the real ATM business terms, this is a counterparty risk. You are not betting on foot traffic, you are betting on people running the location. High-risk merchants profiles include franchises with frequent manager rotation. Businesses owned are not operated by owners, locations where decisions authority is unclear, and merchants who don't fully understand why the ATM is there in the first place. If the person who agreed to your ATM is not the person who stays, your agreement is fragile. Even if it's written down, verbal agreements do not survive turnover. Weak relationships do not survive renegotiations. Bad merchants rarely cancel immediately. They bleed you slowly. They delay refills. They restrict access. They move the machine to worse visibility. They question fees. They reopen negotiations every few months. Each friction point reduces uptime. Reduced uptime lowers transactional volume. Low volume compresses your margin. Eventually, the ATM feels like it's not worth the hassle. That is not a volume problem. That is a merchant problem. Professional operators do not just ask how busy the location is, they ask who's actually makes the decision, how long the current management has been in place, whether the owner is involved or is an absentee owner, how the business treats vendors happens when leadership changes. Predictability matters more than uptime. A boring, stable merchant beats a busy, unstable one every single time. The biggest mistakes new ATM owners make is confusing friendliness with stability. Nice merchants still replace you. Busy merchants still cancel you. And verbal assurances do not survive management changes. If you do not underwrite the merchant, you are gambling, whether you realize it or not. If you want to avoid losing accounts for bad reasons, you need a way to evaluate merchants before placing a machine. That is why we built the Merchant Stability Checklist. It's exactly the framework we use to identify merchants, turnover risk, weak decision authority, and high churn merchant profiles. The link is in the description. No hype, no guarantees, just practical tool that help you avoid expensive mistakes. Download the checklist and use it on your next location. And we will see you at the next ATM Mastermind video. Thank you guys for watching.